Welcome back to Recap Central. Today I'm going to explain a spy thriller movie called Red Sparrow. Spoilers ahead. Subscribe for more videos like this. Somewhere in Russia, Dominika Yegorova is listening to music. Meanwhile, Nate Nash finishes deciphering a code recording and grabs his gun. Dominika arrives at the theater and starts applying her makeup. Dominika is a famous ballerina. She starts dancing. Meanwhile, Nate is confronted by the police. He fires a gun to create a distraction for his mole. Police chase him through town, but he manages to make it to the USA Embassy. A man lifts Dominika, but as he goes to put her down, he drops her and she lands badly. At the same time, Nate drops to the floor as he is surrounded. Dominika breaks her ankle. Her uncle Ivan visits her. He is deputy director of the SVR. He offers her a job working for him. He also gives her photos of the lead dancer kissing the girl that replaced her. Dominika now realizes he dropped her on purpose. She goes to the theater and finds the dancers having sex in the bathroom. She beats them violently with her walking stick and leaves. At home, she finds her mother on the floor, not able to get up. It becomes clear to her she has to accept her uncle's job if she wishes to take care of her mom. Dominika gets tasked with seducing Dmitry Ustinov for information. But when they go to his room, he begins to rape her. As this happens, another SVR agent comes in the room and strangles Dmitry with a piece of wire. Blood drips on Dominika, who is shocked by this. Two choices are given to Dominika. Either she trains as an agent or gets killed for witnessing the murder of Dmitry. She gets sent to State School 4 to train as a Red Sparrow. There she meets the matron, who tells her if she is of no service to the state, she will put a bullet in her head. Training starts. The matron calls Dominika and a boy named Victor to the front of the class and orders them to strip. Victor strips, but Dominika refuses. In the meantime, Nate is in Washington. He gets suspended from foreign assignments. He says he has been with Marble 3 years and she will work with no one else. Dominika's training continues. They are taught to shoot lockpick and different substances and how they can be traced. Dominika excels. Nate has a meeting with the CIA. He believes Marble is still alive. As they haven't been able to reach Marble, the CIA assign Nate to meet Marble in Budapest. At State School 4, the matron explains a Red Sparrow's function. Every person is a puzzle with a missing piece. The Red Sparrow must become that missing piece. Returning soldiers are assigned to the students. They are told to take care of their needs. Dominika picks a quiet boy and takes him to her room. Later, as she showers, a fellow Red Sparrow tries to rape her. She rips off the shower handle and beats him with it. Dominika's uncle Ivan is at a meeting with senior members of the SVR. They are aware Nate will be contacting their mole, and they want to send an agent to establish the mole's identity. Dominika is given the assignment in Budapest. She must get close to Nate and establish trust and find the mole. Dominika moves into an apartment next to another agent, Marta. Dominika makes contact with Nate, but he quickly discovers she is a Russian agent. Dominika inspects Marta's room and discovers she is assigned to buy classified intel from a United States senior staff member named Stephanie Boucher. Nate has invited Dominika to dinner, but she doesn't come. She waits for him to leave and she follows him back home and talks to him about the incident at the park. Form the beginning of the movie. Ivan speaks to Dominika. She tells him that she is building trust with Nate and she has information about the night at the park. Ivan pushes her, asking why she isn't working quicker. She tells him she is helping Marta. When she comes back to the apartment, Marta has been brutally murdered for sharing her assignment, and she is threatened with the same if she fails. Dominika goes to Nate and confesses everything. He offers her a position working at the CIA. He says he would never treat her like her uncle does. Dominika passes a lie detector test by the CIA, and she goes on her first assignment to meet Miss Boucher and give fake discs to the Russians. She completes the task, but as she leaves the hotel, the Russians capture her. They torture her and repeatedly ask if she gave Miss Boucher to the Americans. The first time she says no. They lock her in a room with her hands tied to the ceiling while water pours on her and heavy metal music plays. The second time she is beaten with a hammer across the legs and arms and finally the head. The last time she says no. A gun is pointed at her head. But when the trigger is pulled, it becomes clear the gun was not loaded. Ivan enters the room and talks to her. He tells her he can only provide so much protection. She says it was all part of her strategy. She had to make the Americans believe her. And make Nate a reason to trust her. Now she has been tortured, Nate will definitely believe her. She asks her uncle to release her and probe the job can be done. Dominika returns to Budapest. Nate passionately hugs her. They seem to really care about each other. However, in the middle of the night, Dominika awakes and sees Nate is gone. She walks into the kitchen and finds a SVR agent slowly torturing Nate. She looks shocked, but she knows what she must do. Her eyes turn distant and she offers to help extract information out of him by peeling slices of his skin. Nate yells in pain, but Dominika continues. As trust builds between Dominika and the SVR agent, he lets his guard down just long enough for Dominika to attack him and free Nate. They rock together to bring down the Russian. But both end up injured. Dominika wakes up in the hospital. It seems it's over for her. She has blown her cover and has no more card to play. General Korchnoi comes to talk to her. It seems all hope is lost. But shockingly, the general is the mole. He is impressed with her hard work and dedication. He wants her to give him up to gain the trust of the Russians. So she can take over his role giving intel to the Americans. He is prepared to accept his fate. Teams of Russians and Americans gather on the airfield to trade moles. Nate holds Dominika's arm and asks how she was able to give the mole up so easily. He is disappointed in her decision. We see Marble come out of a helicopter with a bag on his head. Nate tells Dominika the Russians will never let him go alive. She says one day she will understand what she did. Nate says he won't, as he doesn't have the habit of throwing people away. Dominika walks toward the Russians and Marble towards the Americans. All that is left is for Nate to confirm the mole's identity. In a final twist, we see the man Dominika gave up as the mole isn't the general but her uncle. In a flashback, we learn she has been working a long time to implicate her uncle as the mole. Taking a glass from Nate's apartment to his and sending CIA money to his account. We see resignation in Ivan's eyes. As they pass each other, he tells her, "You have killed me." She responds, "Haven't I done well, uncle?" As Ivan approaches the Americans, he is shot in the head. The Russians take Dominika into the helicopter. She later receives a Medal of Honor from the Russians. The general gives her a nod as everyone applauds. She returns to taking care of her mom. She gets a call, but there is no voice. Only the sound of classical music. She smiles. What do you think about the ending of this movie? Give this video a like and subscribe for more videos like this, it really helps the channel.